Hello, so it's time for October favorites, and this month I got quite a few new exciting things because I did a gift swap with my friend Nicole, and so I got some really amazing products. I'm not going to cover all of them, but I am going to mention a couple which I have been using almost daily because they just become absolute favorites during the course of the month. And then I've got some hair care and some sort of bath products and a few miscellaneous things as well. So starting with non-makeup, something that I've been really enjoying this month is the Clinique Deep Comfort Hand and Cuticle Cream. Clinique sent this to me to review, and I've been using it every single night before I go to bed. I find it is very moisturizing and quite rich, and it does leave your palms feeling a little bit sort of greasy. So that's why I prefer to use it before I go to bed. The last thing I do, I put lip balm on and I put my hand cream on and then I go to sleep. And it's really, I think, made a difference, especially to my cuticles, which are very dry and I pick on them a lot. So this has really been great. It smells a little bit like beer, or there's something, not beer necessarily, but it smells a bit like yeast. So I don't think it has the most amazing smell, but it does really work. It is very moisturizing, and I can recommend this especially if you've got dry hands. And then the other sort of body kind of product that I've been using daily and absolutely loving is the Lipidol cleansing body oil, which I use in the shower. A little bit goes a long way. As you can see, basically I've only used this much of the bottle, and I use this all the time. It smells like lime. It's got this really amazing, refreshing sort of pick-me-up kind of smell that I love. And it's basically a body oil which will emulsify when it comes in contact with water. So it's to wash yourself with. But then it's also really nourishing, and it just feels great on the skin because it is an oil. And it protects your skin's sort of barrier, and yeah, just the smell and the application and everything I just love about it. So these are 79 Rand a click, so I think they're really worth it. And then hair care wise, I have absolutely been loving the let me try and pronounce this, Awapuhi Wild Ginger Keratin treatment from Paul Mitchell. I got this in the first Ruby box, secret box, which I ordered. I was lucky enough to get one. It sold out very quickly, sort of within a couple of hours. And sorry, this was in the box. Absolutely worth it. If you keep an eye out for when their secret boxes are coming out, they are the best value for money. Probably the best money you're going to spend on hair care ever. They're amazing. This is just to like nourish and repair your hair. Obviously it's got keratin in. Because it's got keratin in, you can't use it all the time, because too much keratin will make your hair sort of brittle. I've been using this once a week, and as you can see, my hair is it's had like the shite bleached out of it. So anything that sort of repairs my hair and makes it feel sort of soft and nourished again is an absolute winner in my book. For skincare, I have been more or less using the same products as I have last month. So the only update I've made to my skincare routine is that my skin has been having a little bit of a moment again and breaking out all the time. The Balm Little Miracle Rosehip Serum is just amazing. I think I've probably mentioned this before in a favorite. It's completely organic, and what I do is that I mix 1 or 2 drops of tea tree oil, like pure tea tree oil, with the rosehip serum, which is basically an oil. And then I use it at night, and often I won't put any moisturizer. I'll just use this as my moisturizer with those 2 drops of tea tree oil in, just to calm my skin down when it's breaking out. And I just think when I wake up in the morning, I really do see a visible difference. So I absolutely love this stuff, and I thought it deserved a mention because I really have been using it nearly every night over the course of the month. Then on to makeup, but this month I have been using on most days the Diorskin Star foundation. It was obviously a really big splurge because it is very, very expensive. I think this is the most expensive foundation that I have ever bought. It's 680 Rand. But this is their new foundation, which is sort of supposed to have like, they call it studio makeup. It's supposed to be sort of light reflecting and brightening and completely weightless, which I think it is. It really is invisible on your skin. I apply this with a damp beauty blender or a Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, which is basically the same thing. I find that I get the best results, and I think the coverage is really, really good, and it's really buildable. I can cover sort of red spots left over from blemishes and things like that, and yet it looks sort of invisible on the skin at the same time, and I just think it is really, really pretty. I have got the lightest shade, number 10, because I'm very, very pale at the moment, but I think when it gets to summer I'm going to have a bit of a problem with the shade. I'm going to need to go one shade up, and I'm not too sure if I'm going to be spending another 680 Rand just to change the shade. So this might have to become my winter and spring makeup, but yeah, I think it is really fabulous foundation. It's really beautiful if you want to try something new. And then my other two things that I have are also from Dior, so I'm afraid this is a bit of an expensive set of recommendations this month. Are the Diorshow Maximizer Lash Plumping Serum, which is basically a lash primer, and then so it's a white lash primer which looks like this. Over it I use the Diorshow Iconic Overcurl, which is probably my favorite mascara. However, the price of this has become exorbitant. It's over 400 Rand, and I'm not willing to pay that for a mascara, so this is probably the last time I will purchase it, and if I want any more it's gonna have to be a birthday gift or something like that. It's got a curved wand, as you can see, and it's really great for length and volume and definition. It basically does everything, and curl, it lifts your lashes, and I think the combination of these two together, it gives a really, really awesome effect. It sort of, in a way it makes it look like I'm wearing false lashes without being quite that unnatural looking. It's like natural false lashes, if that makes sense. My favorite blush this month has definitely been the MAC Kelly Osbourne blush from the Kelly Osbourne collaboration collection. It's called Cheeky Bugger. Unfortunately it's limited edition, so it's not like you can just go out and get one. It's just this amazing really pale peachy pink that I think for someone who's pale like me is absolutely perfect. It's so subtle. I'm wearing it today, and I don't think it looks like I'm wearing blush, but there's something there, but there isn't. It can actually be built up so that it is more noticeable, but I think it's just so beautiful and gentle and natural, and the color is really beautiful. And lastly, on makeup, I have pretty much every day been using the Body Shop honey bronzing powder in the shade medium matte. There's something about the color that's not too orange. It doesn't look fake, it just really does look natural. It's so easy to blend and apply. It's slightly less orange than the Guerlain bronzer that I sort of has been a previous favorite of mine. I basically use this everywhere the sun would naturally hit my face, just to warm up my face a bit, especially if I'm using the Dior Star foundation, which matches my neck and is therefore very pale. So if I've just done my foundation, I kind of look like an albino, especially with my hair as light as it is now. So this just sort of warms my skin up a little bit, and I do use it a little bit for sort of light contouring as well. So yeah, this has been an absolute winner. I've used this a lot this month, and I will continue to do so. Sigma Large Angle Contour F40 brush. I ordered this quite a while ago, and I've just found this brush to be absolutely one of the most useful brushes that I have in my collection. It's supposed to be white, but you know, I haven't quite got to cleaning my brushes lately because you know, life. And basically what I love about it is I don't know, the size and the angle and everything just makes it really useful for applying bronzer if you just want to do sort of contouring with it. I use it for blush, I use it for highlighter, so it's kind of multifunctional, and that's what I like about it. So that's it for my October favorites. I hope you saw something of interest in that little roundup, and I will see you next time with my next video. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and all that stuff, and yep, I'll see you again next time. Bye!